Liz Harrington, Donald Trump's spokesperson, recently appeared on a show called The Absolute Truth, which, if you've never heard of it, don't worry, neither had I. It's actually a show that airs on Lindell TV, which is, of course, the, and I use this word loosely, network that is owned by MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell. So Liz Harrington, Donald Trump's spokesperson, goes on this show on Lindell TV and admits to the entire country that Donald Trump is just a little confused about why all of his former friends in Georgia are taking plea deals. Here is what she said. Liz Harrington, again, this is her quote from The Absolute Truth. She says, quote, "I think Trump is a little confused because if you're a lawyer, you know there's no crimes here. According to the law, there's literally nothing to plead guilty to because there's nothing no laws were broken. Speaking out against a fraudulent election and telling people to watch hearings and petition their elected officials about fraud that was happening on camera, I mean, it's just surprising," Liz Harrington says. Now, I don't know if Liz Harrington is saying there's no crime committed because, she said lawyers say there's no crime committed. So I don't know if she's saying that because that's what Trump has told her, or if that's what Trump's lawyers have said to Trump, and that's what she thinks. But I can promise you, as somebody that has worked in a law firm for over 19 years, he committed crimes. I mean, I've talked, or, the things he's been accused of are crimes. I can't say he committed crimes, so, scratch that from the record. That's not what I meant. But the things he's accused of are, in fact, crimes. I mean, racketeering, interfering in a state's election, intimidation. Those are crimes. Like, you can't do those things, and that's what he's accused of doing. So for Liz Harrington to go out there and say that Trump is confused as to why people would plead to things that aren't crimes, it's because those people, by the way, most of them lawyers, agree that, we can't get out of this. We're going to go to jail if this thing goes to trial. That's why you've had Kenneth Chesebro, Sidney Powell, and of course Jenna Ellis, all lawyers, all people who went to law school and passed the bar. That's why they looked at this and said, oh crap, let me do what I can to not put myself in prison. I don't see what's confusing about that at all. The only thing that I think Donald Trump would be confused about is to why people, Chesebro, Powell, and Ellis, would put their own personal well-being above his well-being. I think Donald Trump genuinely cannot comprehend that because Trump thinks that he has surrounded himself with people who will sacrifice themselves to save him. That's what's confusing him because he's learning right now that that ain't the case. That when the chips are down and you're looking at forever, those people are going to choose to save themselves every time and to throw him under the bus. That's what's confusing to him. He didn't think it was possible, but that's the reality that he is living through right now. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.